All right. Day here.
Here at the friendly confines, Wrigley Field, we've got Diamond Dynasty Baseball tonight. It's the Rhinos and the Reapers. We got a couple of all-star teams squaring off. First pitch coming your way next. Our starting pitcher in this one, Leon Day. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
Coming up on the first pitch, here's Adley Rutschman. And we're underway from Wrigley.
Oh, man.
On the ground, Rafaela to first, and the first out of the game is an easy one. So up next, Roman Anthony. Chris, he's currently the team leader in OPS. Ball just underway here from Wrigley.
Ball outside.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Pitch is in there, and the count is 2-2. Hit weakly on the ground. Fires to first on the run, and they get the out. Here's BruceAllMyT. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Ripped on a line to center. Buxton under it. Brings it in. And that's the third out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And on the hill, Garrett Cole. What should we keep an eye on here?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
Digging in, Justin Crawford. Nobody on his team has a better batting average than he does, Siggy.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
No, that missed. That's the ball.
tied him
Oh,
up
shit.
inside with that one.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Swing and a ground ball. Marte slings to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Here's Carlos Correa.
No, that's it. I think he was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
Sanker catches the zone at the knees. Goes down looking. So now the DH spot, Travis Hafner. And that one fouled off. Here's the 0-2. High fly ball, right field. Clark in position. And that is the third out of the inning. Back here at the friendly confines. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. Chris, he's their team leader when it comes to RBIs.
No, that's outside. Ball.
Smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. He flexes his power with that swing. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana.
Oh, just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
This one in the air, center field. And there's one down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter. And a tough one at that.
Hit in the air, right field. Bell under it. And there's two down. Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Chipper Jones. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. And that is that. Back here in Wrigley Field, bottom of the second. So Buxton gets a chance to hit now. Byron Buxton, former second overall pick back in 2012, right after Carlos Correa became the first pick in that draft. Fastball for a strike, and it's 0-2. Got him. One down. Luis Arraez stands in.
Well, we're expecting to see strikeouts in this one. Cole is in the 2,000 strikeout club and only needed around 1,700 innings to get there. You know, only Chris Sale and Pedro Martinez needed fewer innings to reach 2,000 strikeouts.
And foul ball.
Good wood on that changeup. Barreled it up. Just couldn't keep it between the lines.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Two down. The batter now will be Will Smith. First round pick out of Louisville in 2016. Fastball for a strike.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. That is the inning. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton leading off. Garrett Anderson.
Garrett.
Pulls that one foul.
Let's do the key, Garrett.
High in the air, out to right. Bell on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 away. Now it's the right fielder, Max Clark.
No, that's inside.
Swings and misses. And 1-1.
No, that's out.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So that will bring up the top of the order with 1 away.
He was all over that one. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the
runner on the go. In the dirt. Blocked by the catcher. And he steals second base without a throw. Runner on the go again. Pitches low.
That's the ball low.
No throw. Safe at third. It's a stolen base. In the air to left center. Crawford has a beat on it. And he makes the catch. Runner tagging from third. Lay it home. He's safe. It's 2-zip. So no one on after the sac fly. Roman Anthony now at the plate.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Base knock center field. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order.
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Marte at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Now that's smacked to right center. And that is that. Here at Wrigley Field as we go to the last of the third. Number 86 getting ready to hit.
Ball.
Shortened the bunt and missed it. And now it's even 1-1.
Right through there for a strike. Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Cool Papa Bell digging in now. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
No, that's down. Ball.
Towards first. Fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. And he'll reach second with 1 away. 1 out. Runner at second. Ceddanne Rafaela, the next to hit. Swing, and he popped it up. Out number 2. So the lineup flips over. Now Justin Crawford. Here's a high fly ball out to center. And that is the inning. Back here at the friendly confines. Here's the third baseman, Jorge Polanco. Check swing and a 1-0. Appeal to third. And he went around, according to Clyde Washington.
He looked like
The 1-1. Right through there for a strike.
That's the ball.
Lined into left center field, and that's going to fall for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Everything came together for him. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Misses
That's inside. Ball.
Ball one.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
So a walk puts runners at first and second. Up steps Trey Turner in a pivotal spot. That one misses. That's 5 straight.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
Breaking ball through there for a strike. This one's smoked on its way out of here. A 3-run dinger. And next is the designated hitter, Chipper Jones.
Well, these guys doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boo. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. 3-2 now.
That's outside.
Nobody out with 3 runs in already this frame. Top half of inning number 4. Inside, and that's ball 4.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Anderson, the next to hit, takes outside.
Yeehaw!
Jones aboard here at first with nobody out. Nice grab. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. And now the right fielder, Max Clark. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. There goes the runner. Pitch misses.
Nope, that's low. That's a ball.
And now it's 1-2. Runner goes again. Up the middle, Rafaela. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
That was an ideal spot.
They'll just put it in play, right? With his speed, that's a hit every time.
Rutschman up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. The flip, and very nicely done for the out. Now at the plate, Roman Anthony. 1 for 2.
Ball.
That one is absolutely belted. Buxton sprinting after it. Base hit. 1 run is in. Hung up in a rundown now between third and home. Safe. In comes the run from second. It's 7-0. So 2 down. Ketel Marte up to the plate. Swing and a high fly ball left field. And that'll do it.
Rough inning. Sheesh.
Back here at Wrigley Field, bottom 4.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that pitcher work to get you out.
Next offer in there for a strike. That is strike 2.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Unbelievable. Judge hit a home
Digging
run.
in, Travis Hafner flied to right his first time.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
That's out to center field. Anderson settles under this one. 2 away. Here's Byron Buxton.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Holy shit. Reds came back. No. What the hell? These motherfuckers came back
The zone.
in the 10th
Now 1 and
inning.
2. Struck him out
Unreal.
looking. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
I'm sort of trash.
On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton.
Oh,
Down to third baseman, Jorge Polanco.
You know, this group of hitters doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They have yet to strike out, and they're averaging more than a hit per inning. That's a great recipe for success right there.
1 up, 1 down.
And you know we're living in the launch angle era, but today feels like we're being treated to a throwback performance, talking about those ground ball numbers in this one.
Ripped to right. 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
All right. Go back in.
And that one ripped to left. And that is that. Here at Wrigley Field, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Luis Arias digs in now.
Well, these players, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Short hop liner handled it short. To first, but it pulls off the bag.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Smith batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. On the ground to the left, and that's just foul.
That's in. Ball.
Look out.
That hit him.
That fastball drilled him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. 1st and 2nd, and nobody out. Now it's the shortstop. Ripped to right, base hit. He boots it. The relay to second. The throw comes in too late, and they get a run home.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had a
High fly ball lifted into air right field. Clark takes it in for the out. And there's 1 away. Runners at 2nd and 3rd and 1 out. Here's the second baseman, Cedar Rafaela. Out to short. Trey Turner gloves it. Now the tag at 3rd, and they got it. But a run does come in to score. Justin Crawford will hit next. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Way out front for strike 2.
The baseball is coming out of his hand there.
Runner takes off. There's a ball. Throws in there. Up the middle. Turner on the run. Throw to first. Nicely done. Back here at the friendly confines. Top 6. Well, he's been knocked around pretty good so far, but they've got him back out there at least to begin the inning.
Yeah, and you wonder just the strength and perhaps the health of that bullpen for him to go back out there. But he's taking this one for the team. Perhaps he can stabilize things and the offense can score some runs for him.
Here's the center fielder, Garrett Anderson. And that one is lifted in the air. Buxton under it. 2 down. Max Clark getting ready to hit. He's 2 for 2.
That missed. That's a ball. Ball. That's in.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th.
Hey-ha!
Next offering upstairs. Out towards right center field. Buxton on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. Back here at Wrigley Field, well, we go bottom 6. Carlos Correa now at the plate.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Ball. That's in.
And that's through there for a strike. And the count 1-2. Strike 3 struck him out for the 3rd time today. And here is Travis Hafner.
Yeah, what?
Ground ball up the middle. Fires to first in time.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Buxton up for the 3rd time and takes ball 1.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Oh, look at the stop. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Here at Wrigley Field, top of inning number 7, Adley Rutschman digs in now. Outside with a breaking ball. Hit in the air, center field. Takes it in for the out. Now the left fielder, Roman Anthony. On the ground. Sends it to first. And 2 away to start the 7th. 2 down, base is empty. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ketel Marte. In the air, right field. And that is that. Back here at the friendly confines, stepping in, Luis Arias. And that one ripped to left. He makes the grab. 1 down.
Hitting is all about anticipation, and right now this lineup is struggling with it. Their swings are mistimed, and it's produced a few ugly cuts here and there.
Smith in the box again, takes a strike. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7. In the air to left center. Anthony coming on. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Back here at Wrigley Field, ready to begin the 8th. Jorge Polanco getting ready to hit. In the air, center field. Buxton should have this one. And there's one away. Carlos Santana will hit next.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely. Try to hit the ball out of the park. Do what he loves to do.
That's inside. That's a ball.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Arrives. Steps on the bag. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. 2 outs. Base is empty. Trey Turner at the plate. And a foul ball. Turner started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. Nope, he held back. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. And now the DH, Chipper Jones. Turner runs. Pitches low.
That's the ball. That's down.
You know, no throw. He's in there safely. Runner goes again. Up the middle. Rafaela throws to first in time. Inning over. Here at Wrigley Field. On to the bottom of the 8th. Cool Papa Bell now at the plate.
Hey!
And a swing and a miss.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
And a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Good pitch, hard and inside, but he showed off some quick hands, got the barrel to it, and was able to yank it into the out.
Snap throw down to second. Mason Miller gets the call from the pen.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters. This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
2-1. Runner on the move. He swings and fouls one off. 2-2.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Here's the left fielder, Justin Crawford.
Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Miller in his 3rd season, 27 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick in 2021. Runner takes off, and that bunt goes foul. It's a strikeout. So a man at first. Well, now here's Carlos Correa with a chance to hit. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Out towards right center field. That's a base hit. Runner comes in from second to score, and they cut the lead. So a man aboard. Now it's the DH, Travis Hafner. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. Correa goes. Swing and a miss. transfer bobble, and there's no throw. Anderson under it. Brings it in. And that will end. Back here at the friendly confines. We go to the ninth. Garrett Anderson digs in now. Fly ball pretty well struck right field. Bell ranging back. And brings it in at the wall.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, like the defense worked behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the ninth inning.
Clark in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Line drive, and that's got extra bases written all over it. It's a double, third hit of the night for him.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man.
Runner breaks for third. And a base hit on the line. Runner from second scores as they add on.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
That's ripped into the outfield. Bell racing for it. He's got it. Now a throw to first, and he won't get back in time.
Make the stop off.
It's a
See
double
him.
play. Bottom nine. Here's the center fielder, number 25.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Struck him out swinging. That K is his third of the game. The rise, batting with one down, takes the strike. Now a fly ball to right center. Clark on the move. He hauls it in, 2 away. So it's their last chance in this one. And up to the plate is Will Smith. Swings through that one for strike one. They're down to their final strike.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. You're up there.
Up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. That finishes the evening's action. 8-3 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Schein.